Carolina Panthers. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from the Superdome. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now Wilson on first down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Panthers first down.
To throw is Wilson. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a first and 10 at the 18. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Mostert. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now Wilson. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Saints nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And some room to work. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Wilson. Being chased out left. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
But sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Allen's throw caught here by Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
To DK Metcalf. A gain of 5 brings up.
Here's Allen to throw it.
The 26-yard line.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Saints. Leonard Fournette. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that...
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 75 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Room here to run. Oh, some strong running. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for a Saints. First down.
On first down, Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air, Allen. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yards on the play. And the Saints first down.
Allen now on first down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
14 more yards. That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 87 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Saints 21, Panthers 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
He was brought down by James Bradford.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Panthers.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Able to connect with Mims. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this one complete again to Mims.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running the counter with Mostert. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 29. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Complete to his tight end Sample. And they move this all the way down to the 9. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Throwing now is Allen. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. Touchdown, Saints. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's got room. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
And the final readout, by the way, on the next-gen stats, I mean, goodness, he hit a top speed of 22.2 miles per hour. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And
that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Brown has the first down and much more. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown. Biiiiii Brown with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Second. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Now it's Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Mostert. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Saints! Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Allen will try to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And meanwhile, Allen's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On play action, Allen. Throw left side, complete. That's Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints just continue to roll. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On first down, Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ. Wilson going to throw for it. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a first and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second and 12, Allen. Catch is made here by Irv Smith, Jr. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And down to the 27-yard line. 152 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. On play action, Allen. That's going to be caught. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First down, Panthers.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Raheem Mostert, 14 yards. And the Panthers gain a bit of respectability.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. And just shutting him off there. Touchdown, Saints. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will extend this big lead.
64, Panthers 29.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. On 3rd down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 9. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Quick slant to Brown.
They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Allen. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like Something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Another truck. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Wilson. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. It's caught. Smith. Oh, and Nelson spaced operate. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Saints are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Allen will try to throw for it. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Panthers on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. That's swung out to Mostert. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Wilson to throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed. This is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Rolling to his right, going for it all. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll try and throw for it.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Tyreek Hill is set to return it.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints,
they get a critical 10th win on the year with 1 game left to go.